Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. We are continuing our study of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, entitled Contents of Bhagavad Gita Summarized, text 41. It is page 108, auspicious number. Page 108. Lord Shri Krishna is telling Arjun, and through Arjun, Lord Shri Krishna is telling all of us, व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिरेकेह कुरु नन्दन बहुशाखायनन्ताश्च बुद्धयो व्यवसायिनाम्. Those who are on this path. Which path? Who remembers? Lord Krishna is describing the path of Buddhi Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, devotion. Those who are on this path are resolute in purpose. Vyavasayatmika buddhi. Vyavasaya means business. Vyavasayatmika buddhir means we have a businessman-like attitude in this material world. And this has to be understood properly. What does Shri Prahlad Maharaj tell Lord Shri Narasimhadev? That I am not a businessman. I am not Vanik. But here Lord Krishna is saying we should have a business-like attitude in bhakti. So how do we reconcile this? Shri Prahlad Maharaj in the 7th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam tells Lord Narasimhadev, when Lord Narasimhadev offers benedictions, that my Lord, I don't want material benedictions. I did not perform bhakti to receive material benefits from you. That is the meaning of not being a vanik. Vanik means a businessman. What Lord Krishna is saying here is like this. A businessman is always very protective about the vyavasaya, about the business. Similarly, we should be very protective about our bhakti. Any activity which will cause disturbance in our bhakti, we should keep away from it. Just like a businessman, a business owner will protect the interests of their business. They will have a business insurance, they will have an umbrella insurance plan, they will keep checks and balances, make sure everything is done properly, they will keep a watchful eye on all the employees, they will look at the profit loss, overhead expenses, they will cut costs, they will avoid wastage. This is called Vyavasayatmika Buddhi. Similarly, we should have this type of mentality in our bhakti also. Why should I waste time? It's a resource, correct? Why should I waste time? Why should I do something that is harmful for my bhakti? Let me do things that will protect my bhakti. Let me do things that will give me profit in my bhakti. It's month of Kartik. Let me chant extra rounds because each round counts as thousands of rounds. Hari bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. I offer a ghee lamp once a day. Well, Kartik, let me do it twice a day. This is called Vyavasayatmika Buddhi. Okay? So we should understand properly. Ekeha Kuru Nandana. And a person who is in this path of bhakti is very one-pointed. He doesn't say that I will practice Hatha Yoga one day. One day I will practice Gyan Yoga. One day I will practice Karma Yoga. One day I will practice Bhakti. Not like that. Monday you fast for some deity, Tuesday some other deity, Wednesday some other deity, like that. And Sunday you enjoy. That is not Ekeha. Ekeha means 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. We belong to Radha Krishna. Radha Krishna Pranamor Yugala Kishore Jivane Marane Gatir Ara Nahi. Nobody else. Only Radha Krishna. Ananyas Chintayantomam. That one pointedness, whether it is Durga Puja going on, whether it is Ganesh Chaturthi going on, whether it is Shivratri going on, our Aradhya Dev is Aradhyo Bhagwan Vrajesh Tanayas Tadham Vrindavanam. We are one pointed. We don't want to go here. We don't want to go there. Everything we will see in connection to Radha Krishna. We'll go to Ganpati temple. We'll say, Ganeshji, you are a great devotee of Lord Krishna. On your head, you hold the lotus feet of Shri Krishna. Jai Ho, Jai Ho. Please make me also a great devotee of a humble devotee, a sincere devotee, a dedicated devotee of Radha and Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Lord Shivji, we have a different rasa. Lord Shivji is very special. Vaishnavana Mitha Shambhu. Lord Shiva has given us Radha Kripa Katakshaka Stotra. So we have very special feelings for Lord Shiva. We go to Durga temple, we see her as Katyayani Devi, we see her as Mother Parvati, as Durga Devi who killed the perpetrators who were trying to attack Jada Bharat, a great devotee. We see Durga Devi as that Devi who fell at the lotus feet of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu begging and crying, "Why have you given me a thankless service of testing and failing and trapping so many jivas in illusion? Jaha Krishna taha nahi maya ra adhikar. You made me maya. And wherever you are, I cannot be there. Wherever I am, you are not there. So why, Krishna, you gave me such a thankless service?" And Lord Krishna put the dust of Navadvip Dham in the parting of the hair of Mother Parvati, and that's Simantini Devi, and gave her the place Simant Dweep in Navadvip, one of the 9 islands. We remember that. So wherever we go, we remember Radha Krishna, we remember Shri Vrindavan Dham. That is called Ekeha. Vyavasayatmika buddhi. Ekeha Kurunandana means Kurunandan refers to Arjun, the darling child of the Kuru dynasty. Ekeha means we are one pointed towards our Ishtadev, Krishna. Bahu shakha hi anantascha buddhayo avyavasayinam. And Lord Krishna says, those who are avyavasayinam, those who don't have a dedicated business-like mentality, vigilant mentality, protective mentality, profitable mentality, in bhakti, they are multi-branched. They are with karmis, they will talk exactly like karmis. If they go to a karmi party, materialistic party, old friends, purani jeans or guitar, mohalle ki wo chhat aur mere yaar, they will go and they will talk like that with the old friends. They will be with devotees on Sunday, Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam. They will be talk like devotees, pakka devotees. So this is called Bahu Shakha. Then they will go to some family program, there some Kula Devata is being worshipped. Deva ho Deva, Ganapati Deva. They will ekdam become like that. So they are with devotees, they are Hare Krishna. They are with demigod worshippers, they are demigod worshippers. They are with karmis, they behave like karmis. So they keep changing colors. This is Lord Krishna is saying Bahu Shakha. They are multi-branched. They are not one-pointed. If we are multi-branched, our intelligence will always be splayed. It will never be focused. We make progress when we are focused. A physician has to focus. Physician cannot say, I am a neurologist also, I am a cardiologist also, I am a surgeon also, I am a pediatrician also, I am a geriatrician also, I am a coroner also. No, you have to pick one branch and specialize in it. Similarly, in spiritual life also, there are many paths, my dear friends, and Bhakti Shastri means we have resolutely decided that I am going to practice the path of bhakti, that also bhakti towards Radha Krishna, and that also in Vrindavan. Mamastu Vrindavana eva vasa. That is the way to make progress. If you are multi-branched, we will get nowhere. Purport. Srila Prabhupada says, a strong faith that by Krishna consciousness one will be elevated to the highest perfection of life is called Vyavasayatmika intelligence. We should have firm faith that Krishna Bhakti kaile sarva karma krita hai. By doing Krishna Bhakti, I will attain everything. Srila Prabhupada quotes from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela, chapter 22, text 66. This verse from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita is the definition of Shraddha. If anybody asks you, what is the meaning of faith? This is the definition of faith. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami has written in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Shraddha Shabde Vishwas Kahe Sudrida Nischay Krishna Bhakti Kaile Sarva Karma Krita Hai. Shraddha Shabde. What is the meaning of Shraddha? How do you define Shraddha or faith? Vishwas Kahe Sudrida Nischay. It is a strong belief, Vishwas, strong belief. Sudrida Nischay, it is a completely fixed up determination that Krishna Bhakti Kaile, if I do devotional service for Shri Krishna, Sarva Karma Krit Hai. Everything will be achieved. All I need to do in life is serve Shri Krishna with devotion. I have this faith. I have this complete conviction that if I serve Krishna with bhakti, devotional service, everything is included in that. I don't have to do anything else. My prime duty is to serve Krishna. Having this conviction, having this belief very strong is called faith. So, Shraddha is not Shraddha for other devatas. Shraddha is not for some stock company. We cannot say, I have got Shraddha in this company. Tesla will never let me down. Apple will never let me down. No, that is not Shraddha. Shraddha is for Krishna. Shraddha is for Krishna Bhakti specifically. We cannot say, I have Shraddha in Sai Baba. No. Sai Baba said, Shraddha Saburi. You should have faith in the Supreme Lord and patience to get the mercy of the Supreme Lord. Shraddha is not for any Devi, Devata, Baba, Rishi, Muni. No. Shraddha word specifically is for Krishna. Shraddha Shabde Vishwas Kahe Sudrida Nischay Krishne Bhakti Kaile Sarva Karmakrita Hai. Shraddha means having completely strong conviction and belief that by serving Shri Krishna with devotion, everything will be achieved. That is the definition of Shraddha. Faith means unflinching trust in something sublime, Srila Prabhupada says. When one is engaged in the duties of Krishna consciousness, he need not act in relationship to the material world with obligations to family, humanity, or nationality. These are the things that pull us in different directions. Srila Prabhupada is saying, primary obligation is to Krishna, all other obligations are not necessary. And they should be given up if they come in the way of Krishna Bhakti. It is eclipse, grahan. Don't do any puja. Throw away the prasad. It has become contaminated. This is all. Don't cook for Krishna from this time to this time. Kitchen is closed because everything is contaminated. This is all naimittik. This is bahushakha. Multi-branch intelligence. We have faith in grahan, but we don't have faith in Krishna. How can Radharani's kitchen become polluted by some grahan in the sky? All the nakshatras, all the celestial bodies, they are servants of Radha Krishna. Rahu, Ketu, all these are servants of Krishna. शुक्र शनिचर राहु केतु ये सब तेरे चेरो जानकीनाथ सहाय करे तो कौन बिगाड़ सके नर में. गोस्वामी तुलसीदास जी says. शुक्र शनिचर राहु केतु, शुक्र शनि राहु केतु ये सब तेरे चेरो, they are all chelas of Krishna. जानकीनाथ सहाय करे तो कौन बिगाड़ सके नर मेरो. So we should not put our faith in astrology. We should not put our faith in Vastu. We should not, this is all Bahushakha, multi-branched. Once my Gurudev, His Holiness Srila Radhanath Swami Maharaj was asked about Vastu. And my Guru Maharaj replied, one brahmachari asked, His Grace Shivram Prabhu, famous Kathakar, famous singer, he asked about Vastu. And Srila Radhanath Swami Maharaj said, do you want to go to the Vastu Lok or you want to go to Krishna's Golok? There is Vastu Purush. You want to go to the abode of Vastu Purush or you want to go to the abode of Krishna, Golok Vrindavan? You decide. Yes, Vastu is there. Yes, astrology is there. These are Vedic branches of knowledge. But they are naimittik. They are temporary. Whereas service to Krishna is nitya. And when naimittik dharma tries to overshadow nitya dharma, we give up naimittik dharma. And we follow nitya dharma. Jaiva dharma. This verse, my dear friends, 2.41 is very important for us ISKCON devotees. Who can tell me the reason? Historically, it is very important. Please raise your hand if you know the answer. Anybody who has read Prabhupada Leelamrit, Nandini, will know the answer. This verse 2.41 is very important for all of us ISKCON devotees. Any ISKCON devotees here? Hari Bol! धीर कृष्ण प्रभु, इधर कोई ISKCON devotees नहीं है? Yes, Smita Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
I can only try, Prabhuji. I'm not very sure if I have the answer right. It is about watering the root of the tree. Like you should water the root of the tree, and then how that way the leaves also get watered. So you don't branch out into nurturing the leaves of the tree, but then water the root of the tree that nurtures the leaves in turn.
That is a good point. But the question is, this verse is historically very significant for all of us ISKCON devotees. Asha Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. In Prabhupada Lilamrit, it was shown, it was given that Prabhupada wanted to be fight for the freedom, and he was going to join.
Are you nervous, Mataji?
No, I'm just tired. Sorry.
All eyes are on you. We all have Asha that he will give the right answer.
So here they are saying, right, Prabhuji, because one has no obligation to family traditions, humanity, national activity. So Prabhupada literally left all of these to go forward in Krishna consciousness and to give us Krishna.
Yes. Hare Krishna. So this verse is historically very important to all of us ISKCON devotees because in the Sarartha Varshini Tika of Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur on Bhagavad Gita, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says that the purport of this verse is that we should make the instructions of our spiritual master our life and soul. Guru Mukha Padmavakya Chittete Koriya Aikya Arana Kariho Mane Asha. Arana Kariho Mane Asha. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says that this verse of Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna is saying that you should make the orders of your spiritual master your one pointed mission in life. That is the meaning of Vyavasayatmika Buddhir Ekeha Kurunandana. And then Srila Prabhupada said, my Guru Maharaj told me to preach the message of Mahaprabhu Sri Chaitanya Dev all over the world in the English language. I must leave and go for the West, go to the Western countries. Srila Prabhupada writes, this is the verse of Bhagavad Gita 2.41 with the purport, the Tika of Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur Prabhupada felt so inspired that he left Bharat Bhumi and he came to West to fulfill the orders of his spiritual master Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada that preach to the English speaking audience in the English language. You're an educated boy, speak in English, preach in English, the message of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So it was the purport by Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur to this verse of Bhagavad Gita that inspired Srila Prabhupada to leave, take sannyas and travel all over the world. And the rest is history. Hari Bol. So we should keep this verse very carefully in our heart. And Srila Prabhupada writes that. Let's read that paragraph. Look at the third paragraph. Service in Krishna consciousness, however, best practiced under the able guidance of a spiritual master. Asha Mataji, read the paragraph loudly.
Service in Krishna consciousness is, however, best practiced under the able guidance of a spiritual master who is a bona fide representative of Krishna, who knows the nature of the student and who can guide him to act in Krishna consciousness. As such, to be well versed in Krishna consciousness, one has to act firmly and obey the representative of Krishna.
Who is representative of Krishna?
Guru.
Yes.
And one should accept the instruction of the bona fide spiritual master as one's mission in life. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur instructs us in his famous prayers for the spiritual masters as follows.
We know this prayer. So like that. Okay? Hari Bol. So we'll all remember this verse. This verse inspired our beloved Srila Prabhupada to save us. 42 and 43. Yam imam pushpitam vacham pravadant avipaschitah vedavadarata partha nanyad astitivadinah kamatmanah swargapara janma karma phalapradam kriya vishesha bahulam bhogaishwarya gatim prati. Men of small intelligence, small knowledge, are very much attached, pushpitam vacham, to the flowery words of the Vedas, which recommend karmakand, fruitive activities. For what? For elevation to the heavenly planets, resultant good birth, good power, etc. etc. Being desirous, being desirous of sense gratification and opulent life, they say that there is nothing more than this. So, people who are materialistic, they are attracted by those sections of the Vedas where Karma Kand is propounded. Karma Kand is encouraged. You practice dharma to enjoy in this world. You practice dharma to get money. You practice dharma to become famous. But that is not the real purpose of Vedas. People in general are not very intelligent, and due to their ignorance, they are most attached to fruitive activities recommended in the Karma Kanda portion of the Vedas. They do not want anything more than sense gratificatory proposals for enjoying life in heaven. Even when they invite somebody in the house for some spiritual gathering, they say, do kirtan, don't speak philosophy. Now, I have been invited to give a youth class. You know what is the request? Don't talk Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, don't talk philosophy. Talk scientific and make it interactive. Abhinav, I was heartbroken when I heard that. That class is on Saturday at 11:30. I said, okay, but you know what I will speak. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. सुनना है तो सुनो, नहीं तो मत सुनो. Hari Bol. So this is the section of Karma Kand. But that is not the purpose of Vedas. The purpose of Vedas is not Karma Kand. Purpose of Vedas is not to remain in this world. Purpose of Vedas is to attain Krishna. Vedaischa sarvair ahameva vedya. The purpose of Vedas is to understand Krishna. 44. Very, very important verse. Everybody excited? Text 44. भोगैश्वर्य प्रसक्तानां तयापहृतचेतसां व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिर समाधौ न विधीयते. In the minds of those who are too attached to sense gratification, sense enjoyment, and material opulence, and who are bewildered by such things, the resolute determination for devotional service to the Supreme Lord does not take place. Very important. Please pay attention. Bhogaishwarya prasaktanam. Asakta means attached. Prasakta means prakrishta rupena asakta. Very, very attached to what? Bhog Aishwarya. Bhog means sense gratification and Aishwarya means opulence. Opulence means fame, money, being famous, being respected. That is opulence. And sense gratification means to enjoy with our senses by engaging in the objects of senses. Enjoying in this world. It could be enjoying restaurant food, enjoying a movie, enjoying some karmi music, enjoying karmi company, materialistic company, or whatever it may be. That sense enjoyment and attachment to material objects is the cause of our bondage in this world. And tayapa rita chetasam. Rita means to abduct, to kidnap. Chetasam, our intelligence, our mind gets stolen away, carried away by these attachments. Have you experienced this? When we fix our mind on certain enjoyment, chahiye. We want that now, whatever it is. Kuch bhi ho jaye. Now I want to enjoy that. Hari bol. It carries away our intelligence, bewilders us, hrita chetasam. When we become asakta, we become attached to some sort of material enjoyment. What happens when our mind is stolen away by material desires, by sense gratificatory desires? Vyavasayatmika buddhir samadho na vidhyate. Then we are not able to have Vyavasayatmika buddhi. Haridas. We are not able to have one-pointed intelligence when the mind is stolen away by material desires. So, what do we need to focus our mind on Krishna? We need to pull the mind away from sense gratificatory activities. Only then we can give the mind to Krishna. If we have given our mind to sense gratification, we have no mind to give it to Krishna. Manana hayo dasabis. The gopis told Uddhav, I don't have 10, 20 minds. We have only one mind. We have already given it to Krishna. Uddhav comes and tells the Vraj gopis that Krishna has said, focus on the Paramatma with your mind. Give your mind to the Paramatma. The gopis say, Uddhav, manana bhayo dasabis. We don't have 10, 20 minds. We have only one mind, and long ago we gave it to Krishna. Tell Krishna, don't tell us to meditate. We have no mind to meditate. He has stolen our heart. Chittahari, Vamshidhari. So here Krishna is saying, when sense objects steal away our mind, we are not able to focus on Krishna, and then we cannot have Vyavasayatmika Buddhir Samadho na vidhyate. Na vidhyate means it is not possible to have Vyavasayatmika Buddhi. What is Vyavasayatmika Buddhi? Who can explain? Raise your hand. Who can explain what is Vyavasayatmika Buddhi? Yes. Haridasa Variya.
To have unpointed attention to devotion, serving Lord Krishna.
Yes. Sundarangi Radhika Mataji, you want to add something to what Haridas said?
The purport from the previous verse also, from one pointed focus on spiritual master's instructions.
That is called Vyavasayatmika Buddhi. We should have, and we discuss something more about Vyavasaya. Who wants to elaborate? Nandini.
That we shouldn't
And like.
we shouldn't like go the other branches. Like we should have one pointed focus.
What is the meaning of Vyavasaya?
Vyavasaya means business-like attitude.
Exactly. And what does a businessman do to protect the business?
Do things which are favorable to the business.
Yes. Keep a close, watchful eye on the expenses. Keep a close, watchful eye on the customers. Make sure the customers are satisfied. Look at how much profit we are making. Look at the overhead expenses. Look at the things that are competing with my business. Is Netflix competing with my satsang watching on YouTube? We have to see. And we have to eliminate the business competition. Our main business is to make our spiritual business flourish, not material business. Haribol. That is called Vyavasayatmika Buddhi. Having a business-like attitude towards devotion. Not in a negative way, but in a positive way. So that is Vyavasayatmika Buddhi. This will not happen if our senses are uncontrolled. 45. Traigunya, another famous verse, Bhagavad Gita. 45. Traigunya Vishaya Veda, Nistraigunya Bhavarjuna, Nirdvandvo Nitya Sattvastho, Niryogakshema Atmavan. Very important verse. Traigunya Vishaya Veda. The Vedas mainly deal with the three modes of material nature. Three modes of material nature are in the material world or spiritual world. Raise your hands, please. Yes, Dhir Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam. It is in material world, Prabhu.
Three modes of material nature, only material world.
Yes.
So, Traigunya Vishaya Veda means the sections of Vedas that deal with three modes of material nature are actually dealing with this material world. They are not talking paralaukik. They are talking laukik things of this material world, not of the spiritual world. Therefore, Nistraigunya Bhava Arjuna. Oh Arjun, you become transcendental to the three modes of material nature. Major sections of the Vedas are dealing with the three modes of material nature, which is material. But Arjun, I want you to become transcendental. Nistraigunya. Tray means three, guna means the modes of material nature. Sattva gun, raja gun, tama gun. Mode of goodness, passion, ignorance. You go beyond that, Arjun. Nirdvandvo, nitya sattvastho. Nitya satya means Vishuddha Sattva, the transcendental mode. Niryogakshema Atmavan. You be established in the spirit. Atma means spirit. You be established in spirit, and Nirdvandvo, become free. Nir means become free. Nirdvandva, become free from Dandva. What are the Dvandvas? Who can tell? dualities of this world. What are the dualities of this world? Raise your hand. Give examples of some dualities of this world. Yes, Lokesh, what are some of the dualities of this world? Krishna is saying become nirdvandva, transcend the dualities. What is the meaning of that?
Like an example of dualities would be birth and death.
Birth and death is a duality. What else? Happiness and sorrow, honor and dishonor, success and failure, good grades and bad grades. You can relate to that? Yes? Those are the dualities of this world. So, nirdvandva, become free from the dualities, and nitya sattva stha. Stha means sthai. Become established, become situated. Where? In nitya sattva. Nitya sattva means vishuddha sattva, transcendental mode of goodness. Unless we are situated in the spiritual mode, we cannot become free from the dualities. I repeat, unless and until we are firmly situated in the spiritual realm, spiritual activities, spiritual consciousness, we cannot become free from duality consciousness. Dualities are very deep rooted, my dear friends, in our heart. Everything we see in this world, we are affected by success, by failure, by happiness, by distress, good times, bad times. We are always affected by that. But if we are situated in Krishna consciousness, that is the only way to become free from the three modes of material nature. We cannot become free from the three modes of material nature by meditation, by self-help classes, by pep talks, by drinking Starbucks coffee. We cannot. We have to take shelter of Krishna. How do we become nirdvandva? Raise your hand. How to become Krishna is saying, nirdvandvo, nitta sattvastho, niryogakshemam atmavan. How do we become free from the dualities? Yes, Abhinav.
We can devote our lives to Krishna, and we can do our work offering all of it to Krishna.
Yes, by remaining situated on the spiritual platform. Very good. Now, Srila Prabhupada writes, also in the verse, Krishna is saying that Niryogakshema means be free from ideas of gain and protection. Because we are so obsessed with the ideas of, will I be protected if I do this? Will I gain something? What's in there for me? What's in it for me? This mentality is always haunting us. And Krishna is saying, Nir Yoga, Nir Shema. Become free from these ideas of protection and gain. And how can we do that? By being fixed up in Krishna consciousness, by accepting Krishna as our protector. Purport. All material activities involve actions and reactions of three modes of material nature. They are meant for fruitive results, which cause bondage in the material world. Material activities cause bondage in the material world. Next paragraph. As long as material body exists, there are actions and reactions in the material modes. One has to learn to tolerate the dualities, such as happiness, distress, cold, warmth. Once one devotee was told to drive His Holiness Srila Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj to the airport. And he was very excited to get that opportunity, but he had less gas in the car. But when asked, can you take Maharaj to the airport? Once in a lifetime opportunity, how can I say no? Yes, yes, yes. And then he started driving and he saw that he could barely make it to the airport with the amount of gas. Delhi traffic, Haripat Prabhu, Golokvasini Mataji, New Delhi traffic. Going to the airport, the fuel meter is going crazy, you're about to run out of gas. Going on a flyover, traffic jam, he turned off the air conditioner to save gas. And Delhi heat. And then when they were coming down the flyover, he even turned off the engine to save gas. And then he thought maybe Maharaj is not comfortable, so he looked at Srila Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, said, Maharaj, you want AC on or you want AC off? And Srila Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj looked at him and said, AC on, AC off, hot, cold, these dualities don't affect me. Haribol. Even in that situation, Maharaj is remembering Bhagavad Gita and practicing Bhagavad Gita. Jai Ho. Param Pujya Srila Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. 46. Yavanartha udappane sarvata samplutodake तावान् सर्वेषु वेदेषु brahmanyasya vijanatah. All purposes served by a small well, $10, can at once be served by a great reservoir of water, $1,000,000. Similarly, all the purposes of the Vedas can be served to one who knows the purpose behind them. What is the purpose behind the Vedas? Vedasya sarvair ahameva vedya. The purpose of Vedas is to understand Krishna. Bhaktya mam abhijanati. And only by devotion we can understand Krishna. Purpose of Vedas is to become devotee of Krishna and go deep in our personal relationship with Shri Krishna. One who knows this, then the other things that the Vedas are teaching, everything is included in that. We don't have to worry about learning Agnihotra Yajna and learning how to do Satyanarayan Puja and learning how to do Shraddha ceremony. I was reading something just today, something very special. Srila Prabhupada was saying, what was I reading? Something very nice, where it was a quote by Srila Prabhupada, where Srila Prabhupada was saying that someone was doing something, some puja or some havan, yajna, and did not know what I am supposed to say now. So he just said Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And Srila Prabhupada was very happy. Srila Prabhupada said, yes, Hare Krishna Mahamantra includes everything. If you are sitting in a yajna, if you are offering obeisances to the deities, if you are doing some puja, if you are doing something, and you don't know what to say, what mantra to say for this, just chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. It is a Maha Mantra. All mantras are included in that. Hari Bol. How many of you know the Hare Krishna Mahamantra? How many of you are chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra? For Bhakti Shastri course, at least 16 rounds every day. Hari Bol. Or at least we should aspire to do 16 rounds every day. So Srila Prabhupada very beautifully quotes a beautiful verse from Srimad Bhagavatam 3rd canto. Aho batashva pachato gariyan yajjivhagre vartate namatubhyam te pustapaste juhuvu sasnurarya brahmanuchurnama grinanti ete. It means a person who is chanting the name of Krishna. Jivhagre vartate namatubhyam. Shri Devahuti Mata is telling Bhagwan Kapil Dev that anybody who is chanting your name of Bhagwan, that person has gone to all the holy places, had performed all the austerities, has read all the scriptures, has performed all the yajnas, and is completely qualified to perform any spiritual activity. Just because that person is chanting your name. Hari Bol. 47. कर्मण्यवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन Ma karma phala heturbhur mate sangot swakarmani. Very famous verse, very misunderstood verse also. So let's try to understand this verse properly. Hare Krishna. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. You have a right to perform your prescribed duty, but you are not entitled to the fruits of action. Never consider yourself the cause of the results of your activities, and never be attached to not doing your duty. 4 things are told in this verse by Lord Krishna himself, the supreme authority. Shri Krishna is saying, Karmanyavadhikaraste, you have adhikar to do your karma. If one is a Brahman, what is the Brahma karma? You do yajan, pathan, pathan, you do all those things. Kshatriya dharma, you protect the citizens, you administer justice, you levy tax in return for giving them law and order and protection. Vaishya dharma, you do krishi go rakshaka, you do agriculture, go raksha, vanijjam, you do business, no problem. Shudra, brahmanas. So whatever our dharma is, we have adhikar, we have a right to do our karma. Karmanyavadhikaraste, we all have a right to do our karma. Ma means not. Ma phale shu kadachana. Ma phaleshu kadachana means you never have the right to the fruits of your work, however. You can do the work, but you have no rights to the fruits of the work. Like an employee, I am a physician. I see patients, I bill the insurance company, that is my karma. But the fruits, the insurance company is going to pay me because I'm employed. Insurance company is going to pay the hospital. So we have a right to do, my duty is to do my job, take care of the patients. And whatever fruits are there, that the hospital will get. And then the hospital will give it to the nurses, to the administrators, to the medical assistants, to the physical therapists, occupational therapists, physician. Everybody gets their share. That is done by the hospital management. If a hospital can have this type of management, then how much more this perfect management system exists in the universal arrangement of Shri Krishna. We have a right to do our karma, but we are really not entitled to the results of our karma, to the fruits of our karma, because the fruits are not in our hands. And we are not the only one producing those fruits. For example, Gaurav, if you study for exam, let's say you study for SAT, and you get a great score in SAT, who should get the credit? You get a SAT
Um,
score of 1600. You come and show me.
mhm.
Ādi Gadādhara Dāsa, here is my score. 1600 SAT score. Who should get the credit?
My teacher.
Haribo, you are a devotee. I was setting you up, but you are very clever. Jai Bhaje Krishna, Sai Bada Chatur. Yes, you give credit to teacher. Who else?
Me, I guess.
Correct? Who else?
Mm.
Don't forget Radhalila Mataji is watching you.
Yes, Mama and Papa also.
And lest Papa becomes Narsimha, angry. You have to give credit to Papa also. You have to give credit to your brother also. You have to give credit to Krishna also. You see? And you have to give credit, Gaurav, to your previous teachers also. Right from the time they taught you ABC, everybody has a share in your success. That is what Krishna is saying. That we should not think that the fruits belong to me. I did this karma, these fruits belong to me. No, that's a very selfish, narrow-minded mentality. There are so many people, so many entities who share the credit. What about the demigods? Every part of our body is governed by certain demigod. We all know that, right? There are so many crores of demigods, 33 crore demigods. Every part of our body is supervised, controlled by certain demigod. Certain demigod is responsible. If there is digestion fire, Jathar Agni, Agni Dev is sitting. If there is nice oxygen flowing in the lungs, Vayu Dev is there. There is nice blood flowing and everything, then Varun Dev is there in the liquids. So we are blinking the eyes. Nimesh, Maharaj Nimi is responsible for that. So every part of our body is governed by certain devata. I was talking to one Vaidya recently, and my dear friend Anantacharya Prabhu, I had gone to Houston for Hari Katha, so I was discussing my health. He said, Prabhuji, any health problem? I said, I have only one problem. What is that? Udaravegam. I have no control over my eating. Udaravegam. So he, bichara, he wanted to encourage me. He said, no, Prabhuji, actually every part of our body is governed by some demigod. So the demigod who is controlling our stomach wants all that. So if you don't provide, that demigod will become offended. You will do demigod aparadh. So satisfy. Eat to your full satisfaction. Don't worry. I said, Haribol, Prabhu, you are the best doctor. You're doctor's doctor. Hare Krishna. So even the demigods have a share, isn't it? Some demigods are controlling our vision. Some demigods are controlling our breathing, our heart, our blood flow, our circulation, all the chakras in the body, balance in the body. So the demigods also have credit. Therefore, we can perform our duty, but we should not claim the fruits for ourselves because there are many other entities who deserve credit. Ma karma phala heturbhur. And here Krishna is saying that don't think that you are the cause of the results of your work. I am a self-made man. Rags to riches story. हम होंगे कामयाब हमने I have done this. Ma karma phala heturbhur. Don't think that the karma phal that has come, you are the cause of that only. You are one of the causes. But there are other causes also. Okay, Krishna, you are saying just do your work. Don't be attached to the fruits. I don't have any right on the fruits, I am not the cause of the fruits produced by my activities, then why should I work? Krishna knows we are going to think like this. So in the fourth line he says, Ma te sangot swa karmani. Don't not do your work. So even though you just have a right to perform your duty, even though you have no claim on the fruits, even though you are not the only cause of the fruits that manifest because of your karma, don't think you will not perform any karma. You still have to perform the karma, even though you are not entitled to the fruits, even though you are not the only cause of the fruits. Hari bol. This fourth line is very important. Ma te sango so akarma. Sangha means don't be attached to do no karma, akarmani. Don't think that because I don't have claim on the fruit, I'm not going to work. Jane do. I will not work. No. We have to work. Why do we have to work? Because it is our duty. Karmanyavadhikaraste. Because it is our right to do the duty. It is our duty, so we do it. That is very important. Now Srila Prabhupada writes a beautiful purport. There are three considerations here. Prescribed duty, capricious work, and inaction. Prescribed duties are duties enjoined in terms of one's acquired modes of material nature. Arthat, Brahman will do Brahminical work, Kshatriya will do Kshatriya work, etc. Capricious work means actions without the sanction of authority, like meat eating, committing theft, speaking lies. These are capricious activities. They are activities that we are not supposed to do. And akarmani, inaction means not performing one's prescribed duty, being lazy. आज करे सो कल करे सो परसों. इतनी जल्दी क्या है प्यारे, जब जीना है बरसों. That is called inaction. Complacency, postponing, procrastinating. That is not good. That's what Krishna says in the last part of the verse. Mate sangvatsu akarmani. Don't not do your work. We have to perform our duty. Look at the last paragraph. Srila Prabhupada explains, Arjun was therefore advised by Lord Shri Krishna to fight as a matter of duty without attachment to the result. Your son may die. Your guru will die. Your grandfather will die. You still have to fight, Arjun. It is your duty because Duryodhan, Dushasan cannot sit on the throne. You have to fight. You have no other option. They will not give up the throne. You have to overthrow them. 48. Yogastha kuru karmani sangam tyakpa dhananjaya siddhya siddhyo samo bhutva samatvam yoga uchyate. Perform your duty equipoised, O Arjun, abandoning all attachment. Sangam tyaktva dhananjaya. Arjun, give up sangha. Sangha means attachment. Attachment to what? Siddhi asiddhi. Give attachment to success, failure. Samatvam yoga uchyate. This type of equanimity, wherein dualities, we are in equilibrium, that is called yoga. Abhinav, this is another definition of yoga. Yoga also means to be in balance. Balanced amongst the imbalance of the dualities. We should perform our duty. That is called yoga. To connect with Krishna through work and equilibrium. Purport. Krishna tells Arjun, Shri Krishna tells Arjun that he should act in yoga. And what is that yoga? Yoga means to concentrate the mind upon the Supreme by controlling the ever-disturbing senses. Senses will pull us here and there. We have to focus on Krishna. That is called yoga. Krishna consciousness. The following of Shri Krishna's dictation is real yoga, and this is practiced in the process called Krishna consciousness. By Krishna consciousness only can one give up the sense of aham mameti, proprietorship. This is mine. Arjun is a Kshatriya, and as such, he is participating in the Varnashram Dharma institution. It is said in Vishnu Puran that in the Varnashram Dharma, the whole aim is to satisfy Shri Vishnu. Samsiddhir Haritoshanam. Even in Bhagavatam it is said, Atap Pumbir Dvijashreshta Varnashrama Vibhagasha Swanushthitasya Dharmasya Samsiddhim Haritoshanam. That the Samsiddhir Haritoshanam, the perfection of Dharmasya Samsiddhir is Haritoshanam, to please Shri Hari. दूरेण अवरम कर्म बुद्धि योगा धनंजय बुद्धौ शरणम अन्विच्छ कृपणाः फल हेतवः. Very, very important. Shri Krishna is saying, oh Dhananjay, Arjun, keep all abominable activities far distant by buddhi yoga, Dhananjaya. By buddhi yoga. Buddhi yoga means bhakti yoga. By bhakti, keep abominable activities far away. We may otherwise be tempted to break the regulative principles, but because we are engaged in activities of Krishna consciousness, we are not able to break the regulative principle. Sripad Vaisheshika Maharaj calls this forced efficiency. Keep yourself so busy. Keep yourself so busy. This class, that class, Bhakti Vaibhav class, Bhakti Shastri class, morning japa class, Bhakti Vriksha, going to temple, doing this, going for book distribution, Sankirtan, meeting devotees, hosting devotees, serving devotees, reading, chanting. Keep yourself so busy that you become very efficient by forced activities. Haribol. Now, if all of you had not engaged me in your service, I would probably doing something nonsensical. But this is forced efficiency. I did not even have time to change clothes today. Maithili had some chorus in the school, and I literally came home at 8 o'clock. So I just sat down here. But forced efficiency means to keep ourselves extremely busy in Krishna consciousness so that we don't have time for other socialization, other frivolous, non-devotional activities, my dear friends. Because this mind has cheated us for many lifetimes. We have been cheated by our mind for many lifetimes. Ek movie, ek reel, ek video. But that time is wasted in something very useless. So we have to practice forced efficiency. Keep yourself busy. Krishna is saying, Durena hi avaram karma buddhi yoga dhananjaya. Keep abominable activities, capricious work and everything away by devotional service. Therefore, there are so many activities in Krishna consciousness to keep us engaged. Those who want to enjoy the fruits of their work are kripana, they are misers. And one very beautiful line is there. This phrase of this verse number 49 is my favorite phrase in the entire second chapter. Haribol. And that is a third part of this 4-part Anushtup verse. Buddhau Sharanam Anvichha. There should be a dot under the N. It's a little printing this. It is not Sharanam, it is Sharanam. No, so there should be a dot under the N. Buddhau Sharanam Anvichha. The word Sharanam is used with Buddhau, with our intelligence, with devotion. We have to surrender to Krishna. In this entire chapter 2, my dear friends, this phrase Buddhau Sharanam Anvichha is my favorite because here Krishna directly speaks about bhakti. Now this Sharanam means Sharanagati. This will be explained in detail in 6 chapters. Chapter 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And again in the 18th chapter, Krishna will tell what is Sharanagati. Haribol. But this chapter is called Contents of Bhagavad Gita Summarized, which means everything that is to be found later on in the remaining 16 chapters is there in a summary form in this verse and that in this chapter, and that is very true. Everything is there. Here Krishna is talking about bhakti. He's saying Durena avaram karma. Keep capricious work, sinful activities far away. How? Buddhi yoga dhananjaya. By practicing buddhi yoga, by practicing bhakti yoga. Keep it. Dadami buddhi yogam tam yenamam upayantite. Tesham sadityanam bhayatam priti purvakam. Loving Krishna, performing devotion to Krishna is called buddhi yoga. By that buddhi yoga, bhayatam priti purvakam, we have to keep bad activities far away, and with this consciousness, buddhau sharanam surrender to Krishna anvichya. We should try for. We should endeavor to surrender to Krishna. That is the message of this verse. We should endeavor to surrender to Krishna. We should keep abominable activities far away by forced efficiency, by keeping ourselves engaged, busy in the association of devotees, so that we are monitored, so that we don't do nonsense, we don't do anti-devotional activities, and we are positively engaged. In the sadhak avastha, in the conditioned state, in the practicing stage, my dear friends, we need this forced efficiency. Srila Haridas Thakur did not need forced efficiency. Srila Prabhupada did not need forced efficiency. But Srila Prabhupada said, you need forced efficiency. Srila Prabhupada once said, I am inventing so many things to keep you engaged. Build temples, go for book distribution, raise funds, preach. I am keeping you engaged because I want to make sure that you are keeping capricious work far away by engaging in devotional activities. So, can we all practice forced efficiency from today? Raise your hand, say Hari Bol. Forced efficiency. We are going to keep ourselves busy in devotional activities. No time. Empty mind is devil's workshop. My Guru Maharaj, Srila Radhanath Swami Maharaj once said, having free time is not an opulence. It's a great danger. Hari Bol. Srila Prabhupada beautifully writes, one who has actually come to understand one's constitutional position as an eternal servitor of Lord Shri Krishna gives up all engagements save and except working in Krishna consciousness. Naturally, if you know Krishna is our everything, Vasudeva Sarvam iti sa Mahatma Sudurlabha, Vasudeva is everything, Shri Krishna is everything, then we will dedicate our lives to Shri Krishna. Mat chitta madgata prana bodhayanta parasparam. The lives of my devotees are completely devoted to me. Buddhi yukto jahatiha उभे सुकृत दुष्कृते तस्माद् योगाय युज्यस्व योग कर्मसु kaushalam. A man engaged in devotional service rids himself of both good and bad reactions even in this life. Yes. Buddhi yukto jahatiha ubhe. Ubhe means both. Sukrit, dushkrit. Both are gone. Jahati means we get rid of. Prabhupada said, come in Kirtan and clap your hands. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Prabhupada said, when you clap your hands in Kirtan, all the lines of your hands are gone. All the pious activities you have committed are lost. All the impious activities you have committed are also lost. Haribol. No pious, no impious. Means nothing in this world. We just have Krishna now. So therefore, Krishna is saying, Buddhi yogad jahatiha ubhe sukrit dushkrit. All your pious activities, all your impious activities. Sukrit means pious. Dushkrit means impious. Pious, impious, jahatiha. Get rid of them. By bhakti, buddhi yukto, by practicing bhakti yoga or buddhi yoga. Tasmad yogasya yujyasva yoga karmasu kaushalam. Therefore, strive for yoga. Yoga means balance. Yoga means to connect with Krishna, work for Krishna, which is the art of all work. Kaushalam. It is the art. Krishna consciousness is an art. Art of living and art of dying. That is Krishna consciousness. Haribol. Srila Prabhupada says in the purport, since time immemorial, each living entity has accumulated the various reactions of good and bad work. As such, he is continuously ignorant of his real constitutional position. One's ignorance can be removed by the instructions of Bhagavad Gita, which teach us to surrender to Lord Shri Krishna in all respects. Therefore, this phrase, Buddhau Sharanam Anvicha, try to surrender to Krishna by practicing bhakti. 51. Karmajam buddhi yukta hi phalam tyaktva manishinaha janma bandha vinirmukta padam gacchantanamayam. By thus engaging in devotional service to Lord Shri Krishna, great sages, great devotees free themselves from the results of work in this material world. In this way, they become free from the cycle of birth and death and attain the state beyond all miseries, going back to Godhead. Srila Prabhupada in the purport quotes a beautiful, beautiful verse from the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Sri Shukdev Goswami says, Samashritaye padapallavaplavam mahat padam punyayasho murare bhavam budhirvatsa padam param padam 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 yadvipadam natesham. For those who have accepted the boat of the lotus feet of the Lord, who is the shelter of the cosmic manifestation and is famous as Sri Mukunda or giver of Mukti, the ocean of material world is like a water contained in the calf's hoof print. Sorry, that was terrible attempt. The water of this material world, Bhavasagar, becomes tiny, minuscule water, few ml, contained in the hoof print of a little calf, baby calf. One hoof print. Even an ant could swim across, no problem. If we take shelter of Krishna. Therefore, Shri Krishna is saying in this verse that by engaging in devotional service, buddhi yuktad, phalam tyaktva, manishina. Manishina means great sages, great rishi munis. They have attained me. They have attained something, janma bandha vinir mukta. They have attained a destination beyond repeated birth and death. But for that, we have to take shelter of Shri Krishna. And then from 52, Krishna willing, we will do day after tomorrow. And I am, Krishna willing, 100% sure that we will go into chapter 3 because there are 72 verses and oh, maybe I should not be so confident. But we will finish, I think we'll finish the second chapter next time. For sure. I can't say for sure, if Krishna desires. Haribol. But yeah, most important messages of this chapter we have covered. Most important message today was by Buddhi Yogad, by Bhakti, by devotional service, we should keep abominable activities far away and we should endeavor to surrender, Sharanam, surrender to Shri Krishna. That was the most important message. It's 9 o'clock, so we'll stop here. Thank you very much, dear devotees, for tolerating me. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai. Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol. Any questions, comments? If not, we will see you. Okay. Yes, Shampriya Mataji. Alo. Problem?
No. He is waiting for you.
Oh, okay. Can we do the questions next time?
Yes.
Somebody has come to me. Sorry. Hare Krishna. Please. Wednesday.
Yes.
Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. All of you say Hari Bol, so I will feel very happy hearing your beautiful.
Thank you, Prabhu.